Okay, welcome back to slide 17, functions of the lymph nodes. Basically, they do two basic functions, phagocytosis, and if you're familiar with the game Pac-Man, basically, Pac-Man is trying to always eat and munch up the little ghost guys. And so basically you could think of this as, your white blood cells, your macrophages right here, chasing bad bacteria and trying to eat them. So they actually filter the lymph and they help destroy microorganisms. And secondly, they assist the immune system, and this helps to build up an immune response because they monitor for foreign materials and antigens, and they mount up attacks against them. In our next slide, slide 18, what we're looking at is lymph node structure. And we're getting ready to show you some pictures here in just a minute. But for right now, I just kind of want you to think about lymph nodes being like small lima beans, little bitty bean shaped. They're surrounded by a tough fibrous capsule, kind of like a lima bean. You have to poke through the outside of it to get into the inside. And once you get inside of them, they're very compartmentalized. And they have little compartments in them. And they're walled off by areas or walls called trabeculae, and these trabeculae or walls extend into these lymph nodes. I'm going to show you what it looks like here in just a minute. And all nodes have two regions, an outer region and an inner region. So I'm going to enlist the help of one of my favorite childhood characters here. This will help us with cortexes and medullas. This is the famous sock monkey, right? And you can see like a sock monkey, like let's take his ear for example. The very outside of any structure in anatomy is the cortex, and the medulla is the inner core piece of it. So in any anatomical structure, you have an outside and an inside, a cortex and a medulla. We're just using the ear as a example. And he's telling you bye for now. Okay, sock monkey, thank you for helping us. Okay, so now let's look at the lymph node. And this is an actual microscopic shot under the microscope, but this is the drawing that an artist did to help us interpret what's going on. We're going to zoom in here and just kind of look at the lymph node really quickly. Here is the cortex around the outside. Here is the medulla. So anything in this area is the medulla. There's cords in here. These are strands, and they're called medullary cords that are in the center. These areas right here that you see in purple are follicles, and those are full of white blood cells called B cells that help fight. Notice that there's 4 vessels coming into the lymph node, but only 2 going out. These ones coming in are affectionately called afferent, and the 2 that are exiting are called efferent, and you can remember efferent or exit is how you keep that straight. But I got a question for you. Why do you think there's 4 coming in, but only 2 going out? What is going on? Okay, can you think about that? How about, here's your clue. When you go to Walmart, everybody comes in Walmart, and then they seem to get held up at the checkout counters. Think about that clue for a minute. Okay, well anyway, you can see the trabeculae, the walls in here, walled off. And this is kind of advantageous because if you want to have a fight, you back somebody up against a wall, you have a better chance to knock them out, and this is what it's trying to do, is kill bad bacteria, infections, cancer cells, and that type of thing.